It's the hour of the video game. Very sweet. But I low-key want to just change this guy back to the hot dog. That's what I should do. Instead of actually looking cool. Okay. Sorry I didn't do this stream yesterday like I should have. But nope. Hi Jane. Happy March. I don't understand. Is that a thing that I don't know? It's March Day. Good luck. Oh God, my screen. We got all this biome open. So, I mean, I'm gonna wait as notifications slowly go up, but otherwise, I guess we'll do probably just damage checks of, going into u11, of Sundered Uplands, Geode Surface, and then, I don't know. We could fight Leviathans today, but I'm not too concerned. Especially because I don't have him, like, completely maxed out. Obviously. Still missing some stats. What are we doing on our tomes? Yeah, we're okay. Oh, excuse me. Hi, Safe. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm slowly getting tired because I've been up all night. But I'm doing all right, though. I'm not, like, super tired. Frankly speaking, I slept so freaking long that I'm just so frustrated. Whoops. That I'm just like, nah, I'm gonna stay up, bro. Wee. Let's see the true power of the gunslinger. Wow. Oh. I mean, those are pretty good normal shots, honestly. It's not great, though. Where's the boss? Which one's the boss? Okay, my ult, or my right click just disappeared. And then if I do my normal attack, base attack's good. And then people are gonna say that this is a good update. Let's see, how my stats doing? I got way too much crit hit going on. That's kind of the main problem. But stats are okay. They're fine. Oh, you know what? I should be doing these dungeons. Apparently we've got like the new boss drops or whatever, right? Hey, Bobby. Okay, so what about with a pot right click? Not very good. Yeah. I mean, obviously I'm supposed to be using my ult, not just like my base attacks and stuff, but the point is that I shouldn't have to. Okay, maybe it's just lagging. Jesus. Ouch. The other thing I should probably be trying is Gunslinger with a class gem. I know that would decrease my power quite a bit, but actually, what subclass am I using? The wrong one. There we go. No, it's Gunslinger is better, Scythe. I'm out of practice because I haven't used Gunslinger as a main in a very, very long time. It's just most of all, like, we've had like so many other characters that just obliterate him in terms of power that we're kind of just used to that, you know, we're used to classes actually just being good all around instead of just one specific function. What the heck? Is this where the boss is? This dungeon sucks. Hello? Are you hiding in here? Are you the boss? What? Yeah, this seems broken. What the heck is with their resistance? Like, I could literally just use my Shadow Hunter and that boss would have been dead in a second. And I don't even... often I don't even end up using Flasks. Like, what the heck? Am I doing something wrong? I swear to God, I have something like unequipped or like the wrong stats on my gems. No, those are all maxed out. Yeah. The only thing that I could potentially do is swap swap the crit hit out for max. Oh, that might be my weak link, is my class gem. Yeah. I don't want to bump it up though. It costs too much. Oh man. Yeah, they changed so they changed Luxian's like spawn area. It's just visually different. It's not I don't think Luxian's gonna change his location or anything. Oh, wait, is Wulong already tomorrow, Bobby? Holy crap. Yeah, I completely forgot that we can play that game co-op. I'm down, dude. Even though I'm probably gonna hate that game, I'll play it with you, bud. Yeah, okay, Wulong stream tomorrow. Let's go. Oh, that's what you're saying, Scythe. Yeah, so here's the thing. I tested it on PlayStation and Switch. It's very strange. You guys might have noticed. So they gave you guys half of the gunslinger update on console. It's very, very strange. I've never seen them do this before. But you know how we got the quality of life change where I'll just go there because frankly speaking, gunslinger sucks for farming. So we can go to another area. But you know how the NPCs change their currency based on like what you've selected in their shop? So that part of the update is actually on consoles. It's not on Switch, but it's on PlayStation and Xbox. It even has the decimal point and it shows like the timer, like when the shops reset and everything. It's all there for console. It's very, very strange. But there wasn't, none of the new NPCs are there. The gunslinger update isn't there. Like they just put out like some quality of life stuff. That's it. It's very, very strange that they just popped that update out for you guys, but not the rest of the update. Like very, very strange. Also, look at your boy. Hello, Dragamemnon. This is the dragon NPC. All right, let's try Geode Surface then. Screw it. I already have the video up talking about it, Matt Sikar. So the funny thing is that the patch notes themselves don't... Oh yeah, my loot collector's busted. Right. The mod itself needs to be updated, not me needing to update my mod. Like the mod for the super loot collector just doesn't work anymore for whatever reason. Oh, I should have also checked out, hold up. I gotta see if the boss radar updated, because Chronicle was gonna pump out like a better version after this update went live. Gunslinger's better. It's viable now, but it still kind of sucks in my opinion. Most of all, it's just that the gunslinger changes aren't a full true overhaul or a rework. They literally just went, okay, let's increase its damage by like 50% or something. Like, that's it. Okay, where is boss radar? Let's see if Chronicle... So he's got boss radar advanced version and advanced clean version, and now he's got, there it is, definitive version. So that I think is the one that just came out. It might not be. He has it specifically, a whole bunch of settings for it specifically. That's interesting. Yeah, based on the lack of downloads, I think that this is his most recent one. So we'll just try this. It does say to change a bunch of things for the custom effects, but that's okay. We'll just try this anyway, just because it should be cool. Oh, or Trove tools could crash. That's cool too. God. Okay, let's get rid of the advanced clean and then restart the game really quick. Sorry, gamers. I've just been kind of waiting for this update to his mod. I want to see how much better it is. Yeah, the hub changed to spring as well, which is odd. But yeah, so the short answer, guys, like really, the gunslinger change is literally just he's stronger. That's it. They didn't really change like anything else in regards to his kit. He pretty much performs the exact same. It's just that your damage is actually viable now. Is it good damage? That kind of remains to be seen. Oh, that's a lot cleaner. Oh, that's a lot cleaner. Okay, so he's got all these pointers now and everything. The outline on the X is a bit thick for my eyes, but I think it would definitely help with a lot of dungeons. Just because sometimes you can lose track of it all, right? Whoops. Get down, please. Yeah, that's really good performance as well. That's way better performance. Dude, I legit hope that these mods get into the game vanilla. I doubt that they will, but I don't know if you're watching Chronicle or if you watch the VOD, but good job, man. This is his whole goal with this mod was he was saying how he wanted to make it cleaner and like it was something that you could see in vanilla. And I think he really outdid himself. The performance increase is crazy. Like, I'm actually noticing a big increase in my frames because that's kind of one of the only problems that happened with the Boss Radar mod was that it had a lot of performance issues just because of Trove's limitations. Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Anyways, I'll be gushing over that for a while. Hey, I'll say AIF because I don't know what else to say. I'm sorry, my dude. Yeah, it's very clean. It's weird how it still shows 2 X's on these 2 tall guys. I guess that's just how it is. But that's interesting. Ugh. I kind of want to try Gunslinger without its class gem, but I know I won't be strong enough for this area. I mean, Geode's surface is no problem, that's for sure. But I guess I should see... Do we have a Leviathan nearby, actually? Let's just respawn. Usually they're right by the spawn. I'm not seeing anything. Maybe south? No, I don't think there's one nearby. Because I want to try him out on a Leviathan. Oh, there's one to the south. Nice. Okay. So we can try him out here. I think that this is going to be very underwhelming because, again, I'm very out of sorts with using Gunslinger. I know for sure I'm going to die. Let's see. Yeah, I need to get my flask back, and then I'm not going to have the survivability on this guy because he's just going to pull me in. Oh, we're in U11 as well. I'm an idiot. But whatever, let's try it anyways, just for kicks. Even if we die, that's okay. Yeah, I know they have 2 different hitboxes. It's just very odd, like in general, how the game codes them, you know? Also, yeah, hi guys. Yeah, so quick reminder, this is a U11 Leviathan, so not supposed to be doing this. But I'm going to attempt it anyways, just because I want to see how comparable the damage is. Even though it's Gunslinger, so I don't have my hopes up at all. I mean, the thing is, if I can get back into the swing of things of how to use this character, because it's literally been years since I even played on this guy, because he's just been useless all this time. But the reports that I've heard from people is he's definitely a lot better, but everyone's kind of feeling very underwhelmed. Like, it's not like Gunslinger is what it once was back with Shadow Towers. For a second, I thought that that cursor that is pointing on my screen, I thought that was my mouse cursor in game. It's almost the same, which I guess is the point, right? Because it feels vanilla. That's probably why he's got, yeah, that's why he's got that white outline. Like, see, he actually matched the colors. Cool. Okay, I need pots, I need pots, I need potions. Thank you very much. Excuse you? There we go. Uh-oh, we got a Shadow Hunter carrying us. I'm going to try it anyway. Hopefully it's not u10 Livy. Of course it is. Let's get up into the air. Can you stop moving around, man? You don't have to run like a coward. I do because I'm gunslinger. Yeah, hit detection is awful in this game. Survivability's up there. Damage, not very good. It's not great, but it is a u11 Leviathan. Oh, and then he just kills me even though I'm like 20 feet away from him. This game is amazing. As if they decided to make that like their endgame boss, dude. All right, let's try an actual Leviathan instead of whatever that was. Yes, hello, Matt. Even though you can't hear me. Help me. Leviathan, there's one. Go check this idiot out. So this will be the true test, because we were soloing Leviathans no problem on Solarian. Obviously, it's Solarian, but we shall see. Hey, Naruto! Yeah, life's good, other than just bills making me worried about life. You know how it is. The usual. Is Gunslinger gonna be the new meta? No. They did not. No, they didn't buff Gunslinger nearly enough for it to be the new meta. Yomi! You saw the Elden Ring DLC, right? I mean, all we got was an image, but still. I'm expecting, because they only showed us an image, that we're only gonna get the update next year. But, oh my god. Nothing can make me sad today after that post. Life's trying to kick me down and be like, hey, bills are very expensive. I'm just like, I don't care, Elden Ring DLC. It's been announced. I know, dude. People are so stupid. Like, they keep on theorizing and guessing, like, oh, it's this character, oh, it's this character. It's like, no, it's not. What are you talking about? We saw those characters in game. No, it's going to be the extra Erd tree, the other area that the barbarian lands. Isn't that that's Godfrey's area, isn't it? Because as far as I know, his is the Erd tree that got all corrupted. I could be mistaken. But it's still the barbarian lands. I don't know what the heck people are on. Either way, it looked beautiful. I was scanning that image for like an hour just trying to see if I could spot any like secrets. But nah, that image didn't really show that much. Other than just Ghost of Tsushima field and some runes. Oh god, they're already fighting gamers. Oh god, don't do it. Don't kill me. All right, unfortunately, this is not a very good test. Man, though. Okay, when I had my ult out and my pot, you saw the damage increase. Like, see right now, not bad, not great. Right? And then if I pop a flask and I use my ult, suddenly, not bad. Not great. Really not great. My Solarian would be out damaging this like crazy. Don't do it. You could main Gunslinger. I'll say that. I don't think it's gonna be like top tier by any means. I think that unless there's some trick that I don't know, like maybe if we had a whole group of gunslingers and a barb again, maybe it would be more viable than it is. But generally speaking, we're doing this with a large group, and I already know for a fact that my Solarian outdamages this. It's Solarian though. But apparently people are saying Boomer actually is better than Solarian. RNG, so it's debatable. But at the very least, I'll say you can main this. I think that my last tier list video, funny enough, was very accurate. I gauged it based off of the test server, and yeah, he hasn't changed much since I experimented with him on the test server. We're still doing more damage, that's for sure. Like, especially when our ult goes off and I pop a flask, that percentage number just flies down. But that's the problem with Gunslinger, is he still is way too dependent on his ult. And unfortunately, I don't really have a group set up for this to show the true potential. But yeah, I mean, we can fight leviathans and stuff again at least. So, long story short, if you want to main Gunslinger, at the very least you can, right? And that's kind of the only... What? What the hell? You stupid broken game, dude. And now my portal's gone. Sweet! This game doesn't suck at all. Like, I interacted with these things, but somehow it must have interacted with the rally blade. Like, what? Oh yeah, I can't use this loot collector. Gosh darn it, dude. This update's so jank and broken. I wouldn't say Gunslinger's more or less the same. I think you underestimate just how bad Gunslinger was before. Let's do a delve check. Do delves next. Looks like a death root wrapping around the Erd tree. That's true. I didn't think about that. Yeah, so maybe we'll get to see more of that going on. Yeah, Healthin. Ooh. Dude, I don't care what it is. I'm just pumped. Like, I'll take whatever it is, man. Seriously. If you guys want, well, I was going to say carried through delves, but let's be real. I'm not going to carry much with Gunslinger. But you guys are more than welcome to join in. No, I can't use the loot collector, Panda. That's what I mean. Like, it's broken for me right now because the loot collector mod, the advanced loot collector mod, doesn't work. So I can't use it on anything. I would have to disable the mod, but I'm just too lazy to bother. I'll just wait for it to update. Yep. I know sanities. I could, I'm just too lazy. If my inventory gets absolutely full, then sure. Maybe I could do it. Am I using? Yeah, I'm using the right ally. That's the best ally I could use. If you want to join in, you don't gotta join my username. Just go to Team Pixel, the club world, and just come over here. That's spawn right over there. Yeah. Maybe, Yomi. We'll see. I'm sure there's like plenty of theories and everyone just going crazy about who's this, that, and the other thing. And there's gonna be all the YouTubers going crazy. Again, I don't care. Yeah, I think that it is related to the spirit world. I noticed a lot of Ring City references. The fact that the entire field was filled with ghosts. So I think you might be onto something. Ring City was the DLC from Dark Souls 3. But either way. Alright, I guess it's just this tree. Let's see how good Gunslinger is in the delves. Yeah, either way, it's good, man. Like, I don't care, and I don't want to do too much theory crafting, because I'm just interested to see what Medir level boss we get in Elden Ring. Because that's the real bottom line, man, is that area is probably going to have the strongest boss in the entire game. If not an optional boss. Come here, children. Okay, well, this is just 119, so it's super easy. Gas painter, go burr. Die! Oh my lord, I can't see anything. Vacuum cleaner. Oh, everything's already dead. I should have chosen a deeper depth. Whatever. Most of all, I'm so curious to see what weapons we get, man. Because as much as the difficulty spikes up in their DLC weapons slap harder, dude. Like, oh, I'm so, like, I know there's going to be a weapon in the DLC that's going to steadily become like, oh, this is my new favorite weapon. I'm maining this. I'm super pumped. What is the best class in your opinion? Honestly, like, as much as Shadowhunter is my favorite, so maybe there's a little biasism there, I think Shadowhunter is the best overall class. It's got really, really good speed, and it can also have comparable damage. I think pretty much, you know, maybe other people would disagree, but I just think Shadowhunter fits everywhere and well, not like, it doesn't really have any weaknesses. Other than just other characters might do more damage or be faster, you know? Die. This is all me. Actually, it's the boomer. No, it's the gunslinger. I'm so god tier. Just kidding. Exactly, Yomi. I know. The twin blade from the Ring Knight. We technically already got that in Elden Ring, though, with Radahn's swords. And, I mean, honestly speaking, greatswords kind of suck in Elden Ring, not gonna lie. So, I'm curious to see what new weapon type we get. If not just a very, very weird weapon. Dude, that was all me. See? No, I know. I know, dude. Or, wait. Are we talking about the same guy? You talking about the twin greatswords? Right at the end? That screwy duck? Or are you talking about one of the different Ring Knights? Yeah, you are talking about that. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that was my main weapon in Dark Souls 3 for a while, and then I got Gale's weapon, and oh my god, I love that thing. Especially when I would get invaded, like, nobody was used to its attack animation. It was so weird and just left, like, it was so much nice optional, like, stuff to do. But with Elden Ring already having dual wielding with everything, I guess, like, it kind of turned the volume down on the twin blades just because it's like, it's not as big a deal. So unless we get like a greatsword that's got a really unique attack animation, I just don't see it being like a thing. I don't know. Oh, we should be using the new command, right? / delve boss or whatever. See, there all of my shots actually registered and it died. Good. I do have Shadowhunter at 21 KPR, but is there a way I could farm gem dust fast in what Uber world? So the trick is empty rooms of creatures. The trick that you want to do with pretty much farming gem dust is get a gem at like Radiant or Stellar at the very minimum. Level it to 15. If you can, 25 would be good, but generally speaking, you only want to reserve that for crystal gems. Level it to 15, and then loot collect it, and you will usually end up making more gem dust back than you spend. Which is kind of weird, but that's the best way to get gem dust, and then otherwise it would be... I'm just going to use my ult, I don't care. Otherwise it would end up being crystal gems, but they're in u11, so you're not going to u11 yet. Sorry, I'm a little distracted here being in the delve, but... Yeah, I mean, I'd love it if they did like more katana stuff. I don't know, they'd have to do something crazier with it, but... I'm sure we'll get some great stuff for Fashion Souls. I'm sure we'll end up getting some great weapons in general, and I'm sure we'll end up getting some great boss weapons too. The fact that the main game already has like, what, 50 different bosses or something like that, all with varying movesets, has my expectations very high for the Elden Ring DLC. And unlike Zelda, it didn't take them like 20 years to come up with a sequel. Like... Hello, Poison Blade. Also, thank you for the like. I would appreciate if anyone else would who didn't. None of my shots are registering. Ayo. When they do, I'm seeing... I saw 92 mil there, or 97 mil. Not bad. I should not be grabbing these supplies because my loot collector is busted. Actually, you know what? Let me see. Okay. So I can't loot collect the individual items, but maybe I can just loot collect everything? No, it's just full on busted. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not trusting any of those rumors, Yomi. You know me. The fact that they specifically said the next DLC is in development had me worried. Honestly, that kind of tells me we're gonna get the DLC next year. If we get it this year, that would be epic, but usually just with developer language, that's what that means. Oh, it's in development, which means it's still quite a ways off. But who knows? I mean, we still haven't even seen anything in relation to Armored Core. Apparently we're having like PAX East this weekend already. But as far as I was checking their schedule, they didn't have anything interesting. So, I don't know. Yeah. New gunslinger floating. Ayo. It'll at least make navigating dungeons a bit better. Not necessarily for me, because I hate the gunslingers float. But hey, this music is so... it's so sad. It's just the pirate theme. Oh my god, really? I like how we have to get like every single freaking diamond here. Like, bruh. There we go. Whee! Now just give me that Switch Pro, right? And then this is one of the best years for gaming. Crazy thing is it's only a couple weeks away, and then we already got the Diablo beta. And then the week after the first early access beta, we got Resident Evil 4. Which coincidentally is the same time that the open beta goes out, but I bought the deluxe edition of Diablo, even though I didn't want it. So that I could play Diablo the weekend before, and then not be busy at all the weekend that Resident Evil 4 comes out. Hello? What? Look at this! You see that? My right click got stuck. They still didn't patch that. Okay, good job, devs. I was wondering why I wasn't doing damage. What the heck? Stupid game, dude. Well, that's funny. What Horizon DLC? Does Horizon have DLC? Does anybody care? Probably not. Hey, Spooky. Yeah, that was so weird. Nah, Bobby. So I don't know if you saw, Bobby. Someone was telling me earlier. I'm holding off on playing Fortnite because apparently the next season's gonna be like Neo Tokyo or something. So I don't think I'll ever get a battle pass to level 200 again. Like, my god, that was just a chore. Hello? Well, anyways, it says that there's a boss down here. Wait a minute. If this is true, and if this is actually leading to the boss, then that means somehow your boy Chronicle... Yeah, he figured out a way to get the boss radar to work in Delves. Oh, because it just worked on these. I wonder if that's intentional. Well, that's interesting. Alright, we still had to beat some enemies here, apparently. Yeah. Hello? Get over here, please. Don't worry, guys. You can use the new command, /delveboss. Yeah, I saw the posts about Beyond Good and Evil 2. I don't even know why people are still talking about that game. It's not coming. Also, yes, Bobby, I know it's just rumors, but I take the rumors just with a grain of salt where it's like, oh yeah, that would be cool. And then if it doesn't happen, I'm not, I don't care. I think people put a little too much merit on all these rumors and leaks lately. Like, I don't know if you guys saw my video kind of poking fun at the Switch 2, which would be really cool if it's true, but again, take it with a grain of salt. I don't even know if I need Lunar Souls anymore out of these, do I? I might have been getting Lunar Souls. It is double XP week. Oh, it is also Gem Day. Well then. Probably should be doing that, but that's okay. Yeah, okay, so see, now the boss radar isn't working for this Delve boss because the objectives aren't... Yeah. The objectives aren't being marked. No, there's nothing actually confirmed about it yet, Spooky. It's all just hearsay and crap. Unless you actually saw something official by Nintendo, which... Why can't the knight use the knight subclass? Oh, there it is. There's the objective. It was just too far away. Everyone asks why knight. No one asks how is knight. Oh no, it's Spikewalker. Oh god, bro. Funny enough, it seems like that the right-click debuff is actually pretty good for Gunslinger, surprisingly. I didn't think it would be as good as it is, but I noticed a substantial increase in damage. Oh god, no, Bobby. I told you already, I am not pre-ordering that Pokemon DLC at all. No. Kill chicken summoning creatures. What? Which one's got the boss buff, huh? Who in here can summon chickens? No need to... Oh, it's the bumblebees. Okay. No need to pre-order that DLC, man. It's so freaking far away. And if the Switch 2 does end up coming out around that time, I mean, honestly, that's where my money's going. There you are. Oh my god, we're so powerful, you guys. We're so strong. I gotta change over to the hot dog costume instead of actually trying to look cool. The only true cool is hot dog cool. Wait, does /delve boss work now? Complete all objectives to unlock the boss teleport. Man. Alright. I get it. I understand. But I kind of low-key wish that we didn't have to go through these stupid caves and it could just be a boss rush or something. Make it a little more like Shadow Towers, you know? I don't know why we're even doing delves instead of like doing something else, but I don't know. I kind of just wanted to try out all the different Gunslinger in all the different categories. Yeah, I'm not seeing your other comment, Panda. I might have just missed it. But YouTube is stupid like that, and it does just randomly mute comments sometimes. Okay, there. So I did my right click. Yeah, right click does significant damage boost. I know it's a bit weird to see. Oh my dear lord. We got someone who actually knows how to use the boom boom. Beautiful. Yeah. Try again, Panda. Yeah, I'll get the DLC when it's closer to release, Bobby. I'm not too interested in, like, pre-ordering it, especially with it being, like, the same price as a full freaking game. Like, I've already been putting out way too much money to all these different games and crap. And, you know, taxes are coming up, and then we're supposed to be going to Japan and stuff, so it's like, I'm not interested in spending money unless it's something closer. I still gotta like cancel my gym membership because the gym in the strata, or the gym in the condo is slowly coming together. I keep peeking in and I see new machines going in every day, so. It's also been snowing like crazy here, so I haven't been able to go to the gym or anything. It's been too cold. Yeah, I'm guessing your message got grabbed again, Panda, because I don't see a second follow-up message. Oh, objective done. Go, go, go. I believe in you. You guys get to the end. I'm gonna swap over to my hot dog costume. What? Is it not? Oh, I don't have that favorited? What's wrong with me? I am the hot dog. He has returned. The prodigal son has returned. Is there no hot dog gun? I think it was called like Weenie or something. I don't remember what these guns are called. Buns? I don't remember what they're called. Okay. I gotta remember to actually right-click with him now. Yeah, now that I know that that actually does a difference, I should try it on Leviathans and stuff. We'll go to the next shadow chest, and then that'll be it for the delves. And then we'll go back to u11, testing out the right-click, and then u10 Leviathans before we call it. I broke 9K like this week. Nice. Also, yes, you're more than welcome, Nicholas. Collect crystals. And that's my cue to exit. I don't care. It's the worst objective, man. Like, I'm not doing it again. Okay. Try u11 again. Is Bard mainable? Yes, you can main Bard. You just got to be on top of things. Like, Bard is a very technical class where you're constantly managing all of your songs, which is why I'm not a big fan of its play style. But yeah, it most definitely works for end game. All right, gamers. Hello, game. Okay, so I did right-click him, but it didn't. I don't think it registered. None of my hits registered because this game is broken. Like, how am I supposed to do a damage check when I can't barely even have my shots go off, bro? Stupid game. One, two, three. Boom. And then even with our base attack, that's doing significantly more damage after the right-click. Yeah, okay. So that's the way that you play him now, is you have to use the right click. Which is surprising. You wouldn't think 10% damage increase would be all that good, but I guess it makes a difference in Trove, man. Oh, hello, you're the boss. One, two, boom. Oh my god. Remove knockback, please. Yeah, that makes a huge difference with the right click. Jeez. Huh. That's interesting. Okay. Good enough. Let's go to u10, see if we can find a Leviathan and actually destroy it this time, now that I understand. I think the gunslinger's biggest downfall is projectiles being projectiles. Yeah. Oh, there's a Leviathan. It looks like people are already fighting him. What direction am I facing? This freaking map, dude. There. My god. All right, someone's already doing it, so hopefully we can catch it in time, but... Now, the real question is, does the damage debuff stack with other gunslingers? Because that would make a very big difference then. Yeah, that would be pretty big. At the very least, it would be beneficial to have one gunslinger in the party to have the debuff. I've been playing a lot of Boomer and Bard lately. Nice. The two musical lads. Faye or PC? PC Master Race, obviously. That's a very odd choice, Faye versus Pirate Captain. Off the top of my head, I'd say Faye, but personally, I would lean more towards Pirate. Is this Leviathan already active? Ah! Oh no, it's not. Good. Yes, gamers, you waited for me. The true powerhouse. The gunslinger. A pew 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 pew. A pew 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 pew. Why are they trying to activate it? All right. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Stay away from me, you scum. Yeah, with the right click, it made a significant difference. When the hit actually registers. Like, that's the thing, dude. This stupid game. Projectile detection still absolutely sucks on you, boy. Half the hits don't even register, dude. Like, do you guys see damage numbers on top of the boss? Because half the time I don't. Stupid video game, man. How about the Leviathans just stay perfectly still, like good old lizard lips in the Shadow Tower used to? When my hits register, he's actually doing comparable damage. Like, it's surprising how much more damage he's doing with the right click pulling off, but it's just so laggy. It just is unviable to actually like test, man. The funny thing is that we're having such issues with Gunslinger, and yet I don't have these issues on other characters. I guess because the projectiles are faster. Am I using, you know what? No, I got cubic curtain. Volatile velocity would probably resolve a little bit of that. Just because it makes hit detection a bit better. But I don't know, there's a big if. You know, a fast way to get mastery at 133. Pretty much everything, man. Honestly, I don't mean this in an insulting way, but your mastery is pretty low. Like, there's quite a few things that you can just get that will give you mastery. Dragons, mounts, whatever. All right, let's try U11 dungeons. Hey, Ben. So the funny thing is, Nox City, I did end up having a more recent tier list, right? And it was talking about like boss killers, right? And I ended up actually putting the Gunslinger at a higher tier based on the test server. And I think that that ended up being pretty accurate to how powerful the Gunslinger would be right now. He's A, maybe S tier. It's a little too early for me to tell. Okay, yeah, u11 Geosurface is a joke. When my projectiles actually work. Like, that's the thing, dude, is it's like, I don't know if I'm just doing really bad damage, or is it just that I'm playing the class wrong because I haven't played him for years, or is it just that projectiles aren't working? Like, it's so tough to tell. I think the majority of it is just the projectiles having issues. Because half the time my hits actually attack, and then other times they don't. Here, these guys are a lot more stronger. Just because, you know, Thundered Uplands. Ha ha ha. Strongest area in the game. Oh my god. I still hate the slow fall on this guy. I still find it to be pretty useless. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, that was the debuff. And then look at that projectile missing. Miss, 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 miss. Miss, 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 miss. There you go. A couple hit. Miss, 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 miss. Like, this game, dude. It's so frustrating when I'm just trying to, like, see. I'm just trying to see if it's good. But I can't even test it, dude. Not with, like, not with this hit detection issues. Oh, dear lord. Okay, it's lagging as well. That's awesome. Well, you know what the best thing is to come out of this update? Chronicles' new boss radar mod. This thing's really good. I'm not even kidding. Alright, let's go to a normal biome then, since the Ashen does not want to cooperate at all. See his damage on normal enemy, just because, why not? The gunslinger is still worth using, and is it fun for mid to end game? It's subjective, right? Like, I think if you used to be a gunslinger main and it was your favorite class, then you probably will enjoy the gunslinger changes. Albeit, the class itself is still extremely janky with its hit detection. Like, I feel like it's still running beta code, for crying out loud. Lots of the time, I've been running into issues that... arguably, the issues I've been running into with Gunslinger might be stuff that's been there for years. But it's been years since I mained this guy. Because I had it multiple times now where he gets stuck in his right-click animation. Even though I just tap right-click once, he sits there stuck in it until he just decides to fire. And I've had that happen multiple times. Which reminds me of the Knight, Revenant, and Pirate Captain bugs that are still in the game. And the Dino Tamer Ultimate getting stuck as well. Because I think those are all still in the game, even though they said countless times, oh, we fixed it. Most of all, it's just the lag is really giving me trouble right now because I'm trying to like see damage numbers. I want to see like how strong I am and what damage I'm doing, but okay. The right click definitely takes a lot less time to charge, which I think is useful because he's definitely not building up his right click as often as I would like based on his new kit. So the only real big change that they did to Gunslinger was they made it so that your right click at full charge will actually apply a debuff to the enemy, which is noticeable. It actually makes a huge difference as far as damage is concerned, way more than I was expecting. Let's actually test it on an enemy because I'm curious. So my base shots, 5.4, 5.9, 10. That's varying a little too much. And then a full charge. Wow. Oh my god. If the full charge would ever hit... Oh, it just one-shots them. Right. Maybe we can go into Sundered Uplands and test it out. I need a better test dummy. That's the problem. And the test dummies in the club world do not work very well. Maybe I could fix them. Hold on. As far as I know, like fixing test dummies, you just pick them up and put them back down, right? Yeah, that's the biggest thing that I would say is still a fundamental flaw with the Gunslinger is it doesn't have movement speed. Now, if we end up... do I have any slots for it? If we end up taking off the class gem ability, the ult does give us movement speed, not nearly as much as I was hoping for. 155 movement speed, that's not too bad. How long does it last? Quite a bit. But Shadow Hunter just sneezes and you're already at that speed and more. So I don't really see it being too viable to not use the class gem just for that minuscule amount of movement speed. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm pretty underwhelmed, I'll say. As of right now, anyways. Come here, dum-dum. Okay, is this my normal damage? Nope. That is not my normal damage. Can these training dummies actually, like, work? Are you broken too? I thought picking them up and putting them down fixed it, but I guess not. Also, our club world is broken. This is not usual. Hello? Trove is a functioning video game with no problems whatsoever. Bruh. I mean, what did I expect? Oh boy. Okay. Base shots. What are they doing when the lag doesn't hit in? I'm seeing it go up to 10 mil. 5.6 is the average. What about our right click? Just base. Oh, he just tagged me and my pot went off. Great. I love how because my projectiles are missing so much as well, I'm barely able to take advantage of the life leech from the skill tree. Like, I don't know, man. Like, that's kind of the biggest problem with Gunslinger is just its projectiles have always kind of been trash, and they seem to be very, very much a problem now. Still 5.9 because that right click didn't register. So I don't know if that's intentional, but normally, if I recall, again, my opinion might be just obliterated by time. Normally, yeah, it has an extra mil to our base attack. Anyways, normally, our right-click charge shot would just stay on our character indefinitely, right? Like, it didn't eventually fade. I thought that's how he was. Maybe I'm mistaken. Because otherwise, I'm noticing that that right-click shot, like, look how quickly it fades away before you can't do it again. Okay, now it stays. Okay. That was a lot longer than those other times that I saw, but either way. I guess it's all just so laggy, unfortunately, that I can't really determine how much of it is, like, intentional and how much of it is just broken. I mean, as far as normal dungeon farming is concerned, we've got the damage at the very least, so that's nice. Yeah, it's interesting. Also, yeah, I'm sorry I'm replying to your comment a little bit late, but Gunslinger used to be the best back when Shadow Towers was the main end game. Also, Ben asking, will you play Gunslinger a lot since it got the rework? No, I will not. I'm going to try it out a couple times, and most of all, like, I like playing these classes to give you guys examples to show you, like, okay, here's where this class stands right now. It's also good for me to kind of brush up on, like, how the character plays and see all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. You know how it is. Go to Waterworld just for fun because it is gem day. But generally speaking, I have never really been a big fan of Gunslinger's gameplay, and the rework didn't really change the gameplay, like, at all, and so I don't have any desire to main Gunslinger. Because I still primarily do speed farming anyways, which Gunslinger still sucks at, so, which is unfortunate. I really wish they would have given us some sort of a movement speed buff. But I'm honestly not surprised that they didn't. Best way to farm Empowered Gems. Unfortunately, there isn't. Empowered Gems as a whole are very, very time gated. So there's not really that much you can do. Actually, you know what we could do? Where's my Trove patch notes? What was the biome that we needed to farm, like, the new mount? There was, well, no, there was mounts, but then there was also NPCs. Which biomes were they in? One of them was ice area, but I don't really want to do that on stream because that place is like flashbang. I guess that's true. Yeah, and Power Gem Box is best. Yeah, best is from contests, as like Sasti said. Good luck, especially if you're a new player, but yeah, anyways, there's that new NPC that can spawn after dungeons. And then apparently there's also the new mounts as well. Which the only one I remember is there's the Viking guy in Cursed, which we might be able to find that enemy in Cursed Skyland. Come to think of it. So that might actually be the best area to farm for that mount. But I don't know. Hey, Juani. Let's see. It's the Viking skeleton guy, so... When does the hub dragon come back? Which hub dragon? Because if I'm not mistaken, this last weekend was Caruxian. And then this weekend's going to be Luxian again, but that'll be on Friday. Also, my inventory is full and my loot collector is not working, so I will just delete this myself just so I have an extra slot in the off chance I see the mount. But I don't know if the Viking enemy can spawn here. I think that's only an actual cursed land. It might not be cursed Skyland. Also, yeah, Mark, you can give me a free Gonda. That would be pretty epic. I mean, we might have to fight this enemy in these dungeons. Yeah, it'd be this guy right here. So he's the one that drops the new mount. Interesting. Illustrious gem box. Okay, cool. I like how I have to disable my mod just so I can loot collect stuff. Like, okay. Okay. Well, those mounts will be something worth farming. But obviously it's better to farm them on Adventure Day now that those are new things. I wonder if that's going to end up affecting the ally NPCs that can spawn after dungeons. That'd be interesting. Yeah, you can give me a Gonda, Mark. That would be pretty pog. Because then I could give it away to someone. Yeah, I noticed that too, Mexi. It's very weird. You guys got... So you didn't get everything except for the gunslinger. You did end up getting some small quality of life changes on PlayStation and Xbox. Nintendo Switch didn't get anything. And unfortunately, nobody on console got the gunslinger update itself. Which kind of sucks. I just spent 20 mil flux on boxes when I could have got one. Azeroth! I was your guinea pig! I already showed you... No! No, dude. I already showed you all. Never buy Troves of Wonder. Okay, let's see. Let's do one more u11 Leviathan. Why not? Oh, sorry, Nox. Yeah, you asked that earlier. Is it worth grinding for Vanguard, or should you just straight up buy it? Buying it is obviously going to be the better time for your actual time. It's not good for your wallet, but generally speaking, you can get Vanguardian for like, what, 20 bucks or 30 bucks or something? I would recommend buying it, like, honestly, no joke. It's just going to be less of a headache, because otherwise you need so many resources for Vanguard, and unfortunately... You need to do like 100 rampages or something. It's really, really stupid. And unfortunately, there's not many clubs that are still doing ramps because everyone's kind of moved on. Like Vanguard's so old now, right? But also, hey, Multi. Yep. No notif squad. Let's go. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming too, Mexi. Is that you guys will probably get this update as well as whatever the next big update is, all combined into one on console. Could be mistaken, but I know that there is, like, we already know that the devs are secretly working on a very, very big patch. Like, I don't want to act like it's going to be bigger than it is. It's just, we've heard whispers... And we know that whatever they're working on is going to end up being something that will utilize, hopefully in a positive sense, all of the extra stats that we currently have. Because frankly speaking, we are too powerful in this game right now. And there's not really anything that gives us a challenge. Like almost every character in the game can solo a Leviathan one way or another. So they'll probably just be super lazy and give us like u12. But I mean, that would still be okay depending on how well they implement it. I would not be happy if they just threw us u12 and C5 gear. That would be pretty lame. So hopefully they give us like a proper new end game experience. But unfortunately, It is Trove we're talking about, so it's probably going to end up being very, very time gated. I don't need to do a solo test here. If any of you guys want a Leviathan, well, here we go. Yeah, Mark, you can give me a Leviathan, dude. You don't gotta keep teasing, man. I'm not going to give you a mount that's worth over 50 real life dollars, my dude. Like, what do you think? How about you donate money to me and I'll buy Troves of Wonder and we'll see if I get you a Conda. I'm kidding, of course. Don't do that. But new Shadow Tower bosses. Ah, yes, that would be very lame. No, like, so in Delves, there is a debuff that enemies can end up doing to you that actually lowers your crit hit. And we've already seen in the Trove skill tree that it kind of hints and says you'll need a lot of crit hit in the future, right? So I'm speculating, which would also be very lame, that the new difficult area is probably just going to have enemies that'll give us debuffs so that we need twice as many stats. Which would be kind of lame, but I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, man. Like, I don't really know what the heck was that cursor thing. What? Did you guys see that? The cursor like pulsed or something, and then the icon went away. That was weird. Is it when I stare at it long enough that it just goes away? Or is that just an AFK thing where it just goes away after a while of inactivity? Yeah, it is. What the heck, Chronicle? He went above and beyond with this mod. Man alive. Okay. Anyways, let's see here. I'll have to throw down an Origin Portal, unfortunately. Yeah, nobody else is coming here. Fine. Hopefully it doesn't kill me. Pop the flask, pop the ult, do the right click because it makes a huge difference when our projectiles actually work. Don't do it. Even our base attacks aren't doing too hot, honestly. We're still doing pretty good damage on him. And we have a very high survivability on Leviathans now. It's just sometimes the debuff doesn't seem to work. I'm actually very surprised at our survivability, though. This is pretty nuts, dude. Like, this seems broken. This is like, even if I'm weak on my gunslinger, I can still just solo anything now because this Leviathan can't do anything to me. If these projectiles would just freaking not miss, though, like, the right click is barely tagging him to actually give the debuff. All right, I'll try that and then the ult right after. Yeah, see, that's comparable damage when the debuff actually works. I wonder how long the debuff is supposed to last because it doesn't seem to last very long at all. See, the thing is, for anyone coming in that's like, this damage sucks. Yes, it does. But a lot of it has to do with how buggy Trove is. Unfortunately, like, our right click will apply a debuff to the enemy that allows me to do a lot more damage. And I've noticed it on certain enemies in Delves in particular and just dungeon bosses. It does make a noticeable difference. As soon as I tag them with my right click, they start taking heaps and heaps of damage. But unfortunately, Leviathans are just like so buggy that unfortunately, it's barely working. You know what I would also be confused about is when I'm in my ult, did they change the code of the right click so that it still applies the debuff? Because when you're in your ult, you're actually in a different state as far as I know. I don't know, man. This is pretty bad. Like, as a Solarian, this guy would have already been dead. See, sometimes, okay, not even close to him. This stupid video game. Well, Gunslinger sucks anyways, so it's no surprise that even after the update it sucks. It's just extremely underwhelming. That's the real bottom line. Like, I could have soloed it just fine, or I could actually use a good class. Like, my God. It's just such an underwhelming, like, I hate the fact that they call it like a rework and an overhaul when all they did was increase the numbers and not good enough. The biggest problem is the like the projectile detection is just so bad on Gunslinger. Like, it's not this bad on Solarian, dude. Like, I would already be better on my Shadowhunter versus a Leviathan, is the funny thing, you know? I mean, arguably, yeah, my Shadowhunter is still stronger. It's not like I'm using a maxed out like class gem, but I have max light on my Gunslinger. So I'm curious now. Okay, so there's the same Leviathan. Let's try it on Shadowhunter just because I'm curious now. I genuinely want to see like if the damage is comparable. Because I haven't, like, to be fair, I haven't really tried soloing Leviathans on my Shadowhunter too much. I mean, we were soloing them like crazy a couple streams ago with with Solarian, which, no surprise. So I don't have like max, like 100% light value on like all my classes. My main point is that the one thing I am severely lacking on my Gunslinger is I am still rocking a stellar class gem, but the class gem doesn't affect light, is my point. So it doesn't make as much of a difference as if I was missing a cosmic gem, for example, you know? It's still definitely noticeable, like, that my Gunslinger is not as strong as it should be by having like a maxed out crystal class gem. But I mean, I don't think that I have a maxed out crystal class gem on my Solarian, and yet, it's kind of the key word here. All right, let's see here. All right, you scumbag. You know what? I don't even need to like worry. Yeah, already better damage. Like, get out of here. Because the hit detection is just so much better. Don't do it. No, don't do it. You laggy monster. Am I even using... Oh, I should be using chromatic. Oh, well. Whatever. You know what? I'm still completely out-damaging my Gunslinger. Like, this is sad. I'm not even using, like, the right emblem. Get away from me, you scum. Don't do it. No. He's pulled me in before with his vacuum cleaner attack. Just because it's so laggy. Okay, alt time, brr, damage. Can my Seekers actually damage him? Oh my God, I love how they just miss all the time. Don't do it! Don't vacuum cleaner me! Yeah, you can get him, that's fine. See, like, look at that consistent damage numbers on the top of him. That's the big thing. When I was with Gunslinger, it still had all those issues where half the time my shots wouldn't even show damage number. That's the biggest issue with him, is just his projectiles. I think that if they could fix that core problem, Gunslinger might actually be like a lot more viable. Not to imply that it's not viable right now. Do your second spin, you scumbag. No, you ain't tricking me. No, 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 no. Don't do it. See, look at that damage. Look at that burst. Get out of here, Gunslinger. And I still got 7 pots to spare. And I didn't even do good. Like, Gunslinger's fine. No, sure. Uh-huh. I beat that thing without even breaking a sweat on my Shadowhunter. And then on Gunslinger, I had to, like, super try hard, float in the air like a freak. And I still lost. It's the projectile detection, man. Like, that's the biggest problem. Like, the damage is not awful. The problem is that... What? The problem is that Gunslingers like hit detection, more specifically the right click that is supposed to apply the debuff. That actually makes a noticeable difference. But the problem is that it's not registering the hit half of the time. And so we're not getting the debuff. So it's like, okay. But yeah, anyways, there you go. Gunslinger good? No. It's better than it was. So I guess I'll commend them for that. And you can definitely main Gunslinger now, but is it something that I would say is like top tier? I don't know about that. It's still a little too early to tell, but I do think that the devs made a mistake not buffing it as much as it should be. You know? At the very least, I will say that if the hit detection doesn't mess up, then he would be more noticeably different. Like when I was actually having the hits register, then that was pretty cool. We were actually doing pretty good damage. Ooh. Multi's actually got a couple of the new mounts. Did you buy those? Dude, doesn't that hurt sitting on that guy? I feel so torn, dude, because on one hand, I'm fine with Gunslinger not being the beauty that it once was. But at the same time, I feel like Gunslinger mains have just been bullied for years by lack of acknowledgement of how weak this class actually is. And then I think that is really, really nice that the devs ended up finally acknowledging that the Gunslinger needed a rework, because the last we heard from the devs, they said, oh, Gunslinger's fine. He doesn't need a rework. And everyone was just like, yeah, he does. And so thankfully the devs acknowledged that and they actually took the feedback. Okay, cool. But I think that they made the mistake by doing a lot of their own internal testing rather than taking public feedback as they usually do. And so now we've got a Gunslinger that is definitely better than it once was, but it's still not as good as it once was. Ironically, like with Shadow Towers and stuff. The reason why I'm so skeptical to say Gunslinger is low tier or anything is because if the projectiles work, it's not bad. I also haven't tested Gunslinger in a group. And further than that, with the right click, I don't know if it stacks the debuff with other Gunslingers. Because if it does, then maybe Gunslinger is higher tier than we all think it is. But unfortunately for me, most of my testing is always done solo. And so as a solo character, it's not good. Like, it's not strong. It's viable. You can main it. But is it going to be something where I would say use it over Shadowhunter or over Solarian? No, I would not. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed and hope you had fun. We'll definitely do some more Gunslinger streams and videos and stuff in the future. But for today's purposes, I just wanted to kind of try that out and show you guys all the different categories of where Gunslinger shines and where it doesn't. And unfortunately, this is the live server. This is not the test server. So we're just kind of stuck with this. Anyways,